Marcus Sterling stood at the counter of the small cafe, his expensive suit drawing curious glances. At 35, he'd built Sterling Tech into a multi-billion-dollar company. But tonight, he faced a family reunion where everyone would ask about his love life. The young woman behind the counter smiled at him. "What can I get you?" "Large black coffee, please." Marcus studied her as she prepared his order. She had long blonde hair pulled back in a ponytail, wore a simple gray t-shirt and apron, and had a genuine smile. Her name tag read Lily. "Here you go. That'll be $4.50. Marcus paid, then hesitated. "This is going to sound very strange, but I have a proposition for you." Lily looked wary. "Okay." Marcus pulled out $500 bills. "I'll give you $500 if you'll pretend to be my girlfriend for one evening. Just a few hours at my family reunion. Nothing inappropriate. Just appear at the event with me, make conversation, then I'll drive you home." Lily stared at the money. "Is this a joke?" "No joke. I'm completely serious. Why would you need to pay someone?" Marcus sighed. "Because I'm tired of my family pitying me. I'm tired of being the successful but lonely son. And I'm tired of blind dates set up by relatives who think a woman will fix whatever they think is broken about me." "So you're just going to lie to them? For one evening?" "Yes. I know it's deceptive, but I'm desperate, and you seem like someone who could use $500. Lily looked at the money again. "How do you know I'm not a terrible actress?" "I don't, okay? But you seem genuine. You seem kind. That's more than I can say for most people in my world, okay? Why me specifically? Because something about you seems real. Like you'd tell me if this is a terrible idea instead of just taking the money." Lily was quiet for a moment. "I get off work in an hour. The reunion is tonight." "Yes, 7 o'clock. This is crazy." "I know." Lily picked up the bills, then handed them back. $600. "And you tell them the truth after tonight. You don't let this become some ongoing lie." Marcus felt surprised respect. "Deal. But why 600? "Because my student loans won't pay themselves. And if I'm going to compromise my principles for money, I'm going to make it count." "Fair enough." Marcus pulled out another 100. "600 it is." An hour later, Marcus picked Lily up. She'd changed into a simple navy blue dress. "Before we go," Marcus said, "we should know basic things about each other. How long have we been dating?" 3 months. Long enough to be serious, but not so long that they'll wonder why they haven't heard about me. "Where did we meet?" "At a charity event. I was serving. You were attending. We talked. You asked me out." During the drive to his parents' estate, they filled in more details. Lily was 26, working 2 jobs to pay off student loans from a psychology degree, hoping to become a therapist. Marcus told her about his company, his parents' expectations, his late work nights that left no room for actual dating. "Why are you really doing this?" Lily asked. Marcus was quiet. "Because I'm tired of being lonely, but too afraid to actually connect with someone. Because it's easier to pay someone to pretend than to risk real rejection. Because I'm a coward. That's honest, at least." At the reunion, Marcus introduced Lily to his family. She was charming and natural, telling stories with humor, asking his relatives questions, laughing at his father's terrible jokes. His mother pulled him aside. "She's lovely, Marcus. So genuine." "Wanted to be sure before introducing her," Marcus said, feeling guilty about the lie as the evening progressed. Marcus found himself actually enjoying it, not despite Lily's presence, but because of it. She had a way of putting people at ease. "You are really good at this," Marcus said during a quiet moment on the terrace, "at pretending to be your girlfriend, at connecting with people. You should be a therapist. You'd be amazing." Lee smiled sadly. "Hard to afford the schooling when you're working 2 jobs. How much would you need?" "Marcus, don't. I'm serious." "How much?" "About 40,000. "But that's not your problem. What if I wanted to help?" Lily looked at him carefully. "Why would you do that?" Because tonight, watching you with my family, I realized you're not pretending to be a good person. You actually are one. And people like that deserve opportunities. I can't accept that kind of money. This was supposed to be one evening, $600, done. I know. But I realized I don't want this to be fake. Would you go on a real date with me? No money involved. Lily stared at him. You're serious? Completely. I know tonight started as a transaction, but I'd like a chance for it to become something real. Okay, that's insane. Then let's get to know each other. No pretense, no payment. Just a chance. Lily looked out over the lawn. What about the $600? Still yours. That was the deal. And the offer to help with school. That was never contingent on anything. You should be able to pursue your dream. Why are you being so generous? Because tonight you showed me what I've been missing. Real human connection. Lily turned to face him. I think you're lonely and confusing this fake situation with something real. This wasn't genuine connection. This was a performance you paid for. Her words stung. You're right. But does that mean we couldn't try for something genuine? Starting now. One real date, Lily said, finally. Coffee next week. We talk like normal people. No money, no transactions. And if it's awkward, we walk away as friends. Deal. They had coffee the following Tuesday. Then dinner on Friday. Then a walk through the park on Sunday. Each time, the conversation came easier. 3 months later, Marcus took Lily back to that cafe. I need to tell you something, he said. That sounds serious. Tonight, at my parents' house. You said we should try for something real or nothing at all. You were right. And everything we've had since then has been real. Just us, Lily echoed. So I have a new proposition. Marcus pulled out a small box. No money involved. Just a question. Will you actually be my girlfriend? Officially? Genuinely? Lily laughed. You're asking me to be your girlfriend? Most people just assume after 3 months. I want to make sure we're both clear. This is the real thing. Then yes. Officially, genuinely, yes. 2 years later, when they got engaged, Marcus's mother pulled Lily aside. I have to confess something. That night at the reunion, I knew. Lily felt her stomach drop. Knew what? That he'd just met you. But I also saw something real developing. So I didn't say anything. You knew it was fake, and you didn't call him out. Sometimes people need permission to be vulnerable. That night gave Marcus permission to connect with someone real. His mother smiled. Best $600 he ever spent. Sometimes the worst plans lead to the best outcomes. Sometimes what starts as a transaction becomes a connection. And sometimes the girl at the cafe becomes the love of your life. If this story touched your heart, please like and share it. Subscribe for more stories about unexpected beginnings. Leave a comment about taking a risk that led to something real. Your stories inspire us all.